Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today might be a bit of an emotional video for me. Honestly, it's fine. I'm doing this for the girls. Being that this is the last year of my teen years, hashtag I turned 20 this year, we're going to reflect and get into some advice for teenagers. If I can at least just help one girl like not go through what I went through, I'm fine with that. So I have my notes here, so if I'm looking at my phone, so much has happened in my teen years that I never expected to happen. I didn't know how to deal with any of my emotions or feelings, and I'm about to get so real and raw with you guys. I think I am so much wiser and also healed that I can finally create this video. I watched my old one a couple of days ago and I literally bawled my eyes out. Oh my gosh, like I was just like sitting there looking at her, basically a reflection, but that is not who I am anymore at all. And I just felt so bad because like she definitely didn't know. If I had known everything I know now back then, I think my teen years would have been so much more bearable. But like she was so innocent, she was so sweet. I was looking back, like it was just very emotional for me. I've fully forgiven everyone that has hurt me in my teen years. At the end of the day, we're all just growing in this thing called life together. So let's just jump right into it. Friendships, we're gonna just start off strong. At the end of the day, everybody is going through something. Like, you're a teenager and everybody is going to be struggling and battling with everything on their own as well at that age. And I say at that age, I'm referring to my 6th through freshman year of high school, and even after freshman year. Some of your friends that you think, oh my gosh, she'll never do anything like that, she will. Honestly, no, I'm not gonna trauma dump on y'all. Like, every friendship is different, but I do want y'all to expect the unexpected. Expect things even from people you wouldn't expect them from. It's really crazy to me because you would think, you know, girl code is everything. To me, it was everything. So I would have never done some things to my friends that they have done to me. And honestly, at the end of the day, they're not your friends. So I don't know why I keep saying friends. Girl code definitely did not exist. I didn't have any true, genuine friends. It does really suck. I'm older, I'm wiser now. I have amazing friends. I met amazing people. And I just want you to know that you're gonna lose friends. If you're meant to be somewhere that your friend is not, God is gonna show you that. And if you don't listen to that first sign, He's gonna smack you in your face with it. Definitely be willing to talk to new people. Definitely be willing to outgrow some people. I'm gonna just put it out there. I had a group of friends. Growing up, I did have this really close friend. I really did have this really close friend. Ever since we literally came out of the womb. We lived next door to each other, did everything together. Up until about, like, I would say we kind of separated 3rd grade year. After 3rd grade, I had moved away and I came back. We're still pretty close. Come 8th grade, all reunited. And this friend that like I kind of grew up with started dating my ex, and honestly, it is what it is. I was definitely hurt. Then parents got involved and parents weren't making anything better. I even remember the comment, are you just gonna cut everybody off that dates your ex? And I was like, literally, if you're that close to me, absolutely. Absolutely. Do we not know what girl code is? Okay. And it wouldn't even been as terrible if she didn't try to get me back with him. Like, she was trying to get me back with him. That was 8th grade year. Freshman year, I found out. I cannot remember how I found out, but it definitely was not from her. And so I cut off that whole friend group. And I feel so bad for cutting them all off, because, you know, I just felt like there was a lot going on behind my back that I absolutely didn't know about. And I feel bad for cutting my one friend off. Her name is Samaria. We're still really close. And I feel so bad that I had to cut her off. But I just didn't know what was going on. I didn't know who to believe. So yeah, expect the unexpected. Friends will come and go. At the end of the day, those who are meant to be in your life will be there. And those who are not meant to be in your life will not be there. And God will show you that. He will definitely show you that, and if you don't listen to it, He gonna smack you in the face with it. Being older and wiser now, like, I definitely forgive the whole situation. I forgive them with no apologies. Still haven't gotten an apology. I've moved on, and whatever they're doing has nothing to do with me, so I wish them the best. Now we're going to talk about boys in general. At that age, I was literally so boy crazy. I don't know what it is, and I absolutely will admit that I was definitely boy crazy, and I felt like I had to be in a relationship. I had to be talking to somebody. I don't know what was going on, what was happening, why I was feeling this kind of way. It will be the worst, boys. I don't know. And you absolutely cannot do a relationship if you don't know yourself. And I definitely did not know myself, and it showed. And that's why I was putting so much of my worth into boys and trying to date like people who are not so great for your mental health. At that age, I don't think any of the boys actually care about you. You are better off if he's not treating you right, if he's cheating, like literally leave it alone, because at that age no boy is literally taking you serious. Like I can't explain why I put so much of my self-worth into them, but I literally did, and it was absolutely terrible. But I do just want to say, like, no boy is worth your mental health. And if I can just help one person, like, know that you are better off without a boy at that age. Like, I'm literally telling you right now, you are better off without a man at that age. The boys take a lot longer to mature than girls, so you could be thinking something is super serious and they're literally laughing and playing in your face, and it's absolutely disgusting. And if I could save y'all from literally going through that, when it comes to the point where you're like ruining your mental health and putting so much of your self-worth into having a relationship or into having a boy, it does not work. Like, most of my trauma came from dealing with these boys who absolutely don't care about how you feel at all. We're literally 13, 14, 15, 16 years old. Like, we should not have to go through that. Why are we having relationship issues when we don't even know ourselves? If I can save y'all from anything, let it be boys. Like, literally run the other way, because they do not care. Was the tea hot on that? But if I could just save at least one girl, definitely find yourself before doing anything with a man. A boy will need you before you need them, and that's on knowing your worth. Definitely find your worth. That's the biggest thing. Find your worth. Do some self-love, do some self-care, do all the things. Because if I had a self-care, self-love, like actually knowing my worth back then, I probably wouldn't have put all of my self-worth into these boys. Not even worth it. Run the other way. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Run the other way. Let's talk about moving schools. So I just went through so much my freshman year, bro. It was like the first 4 months of my high school career. I literally went through so much. Found out my best friend's dating my ex, having problems with the school in general, coaches too, it'd be grown adult issues with boys. I definitely had to move schools. It was just not worth it to me, and I do not regret moving schools at all. I found myself, found amazing group of girls, value friendship. After that, it was only up. I continued to find myself, found out what I wanted to do in my life. God always has a plan for you, even when it doesn't feel like God is there, like he's listening. He always has a plan for you. This man showed up in my life when I was at my lowest. God showed up to my life when I was at my lowest, when I didn't even really know him. And he said, okay, you've been through this. Watch what I'm about to do with your memories. Watch what I'm about to do for your future. I moved schools, and I still had a couple of issues within myself. Like, I had to find myself, of course. It is high school. I cut everything from my past off. It was amazing. Like, I do not regret moving schools at all. It was one of the best choices I've ever made in my life. I did go through a lot of heartache. Before I had moved schools, I didn't go to school for a couple of weeks. I think like 2-3 weeks before I finally made the decision, like, yes, I'm going to move. Like, I'm old school. I also had issues with the principal. A situation happened and I got ISS for something the boys should have gotten ISS for. Once again, boys. The underlying issue here is boys. I went through so much because of boys. Did a lot of stuff I shouldn't have done. God gave me my platform to absolutely help y'all, and I just want all my girls to know, like, if you're going through something, you will get through it. God has a plan for your life. He's not done with you yet. You still have so much you have to see. You still have so much you have to learn. You still have so much you have to grow. You still have so many amazing people in your life. You have people rooting for you, and at the end of the day, I'm always here. My DMs are always open. You can text me on Instagram. You can text me on TikTok. Definitely reach out to me if anybody's feeling like sad, alone. Reach out to me. I am always here for everybody. There's definitely always going to be mean girls and bullies. This girl probably doesn't even remember she said this to me. She was a couple of girls that just literally, I don't know what they could have been hating on, because I was not that cute back then. But a girl told me one time, take your braids out before I pull them out. I'm astonished. Like, what? You're gonna deal with mean girls, you're gonna deal with bullies, but at the end of the day, just remember that they are not secure with themselves. Mean girls are gonna be mean because they have some damage that they haven't gone through. I think it's super normal to deal with comparison as a teen girl, but just know that no one is exactly like you. There's no other person on this earth that is me, who has my personality. God created only one you, and you are beautiful, you are talented, and at that age you might not know everything. You might not know exactly what you're put on this earth for, but you will find your purpose. I think comparison is just like the thief of joy. Comparison, we left that in 2023, okay? I think that basically just sums up everything I was trying to say, and here are a few of my reminders that I want you to leave here with. Boys, leave them alone. Older men, run away from them. Friends come and go. Hurt people hurt people. Your worth is not in anybody around you, it's within yourself, and what matters is what God says about you. God says she is more precious than jewels, and nothing you desire can compare to her. Proverbs 3:15. God is in the midst of her, she shall not be moved. Psalms 46:5. When she speaks, her words are wise and full of kindness. Proverbs 31:26. All beautiful you are, my darling. There is no flaw in you. Song of Songs 4:7. That's what God says about you. So why on earth does it matter what people in the world are saying about you? Self-care, self-love, and mental health awareness, top priority. Matter of fact, make that your #1. You are before anybody else. I'm petting my dog, so definitely get an emotional support dog. Kilo's been there with me since everything happened. So anyways, me and Kilo absolutely love y'all, and we hope that y'all are slaying the day. Bye guys.